Okay, Uni. You and I, for the most part, have been cordial. I haven't always been in your streams, but when I do, we interact and we are cordial with each other. I asked you what would be yesterday for me, it would have been about 2 days ago for you, um, at the time of recording this at 21:33 Pacific time on January 9th, about your treatment of Dead Kennedy in space and his mental health issues. And the one question that I specifically asked about yesterday was, why did you ban him after he paid to become a member of your channel? Now, I understand that membership does not mean that you are prevented from being banned or booted by moderators and or by the channel host. I get that. And I don't begrudge you the right to do that to your channel, because we all have that right. Well, those of you that are in the partner program, I'm not even close to that yet. And that's fine. I'm not here trying to punch up, punch down, or even punch at anybody. What I'm just trying to do is dig into and find the facts of the reason why this issue is going on between you guys. Now, I think I'm missing one piece of information, and I'm going to have to do some more research. But based on the information that I have at hand, I'm going to post this video. So, the piece of information that I need from you, which I'm currently trying to download, I think you talk about it here, but I don't know for certain, is your stream that you did today on your Rock-A-Lot channel. So, let's move over to what I want to start with, which is your stream last night. This is right about the time that Dead Kennedy in Space paid for the sponsorship. As you can see, your Streamlabs notices that Dead Kennedy in Space just sponsored, i.e. membership. Now let me see, where did you turn on members only chat? So right around the 108, 107 mark of the stream. And I'm, 7-8 minutes beyond that. Okay. Again, this is your channel. You're free to do what you want with it. I just hate it when you do this, because I can't afford to be a member on your channel. I can't even afford to be a member on the channels that I used to support. As of right now, I have actually rescinded all of my financial support for channels because of a situation that's gone on in my life. So, with that, let's listen to what you're talking about here. Now, I downloaded this thinking that this stream that you actually had your chat running. I didn't see that you did not, because I remember that you would run your chat and your information up here or over here, depending on the layout of the screens that you have. So, again, your channel, the way you want to lay out your live streams, your thing. No big deal. I just thought that it would have the live chat running in there. It didn't, so that's why I'm back to your YouTube channel. So, in my Premiere Pro, where I have it cut out, the section I start at is the 1 hour 15 minute 34 second mark. I'm a few seconds ahead of that, just to allow for playback and everything like that. So, let's carry on with it.
I think he said 10,000. He said 5,000 last.
Oh, this is where you're talking about Jared's bots for Dumb Fuck of the Year. Yeah, I have no problem saying it. It's it's entirely just for a shit show thing. It's not meant to be taken seriously. So let's move on.
Last year, 10,000 this year. Just saying. Hey, Dead Kennedys, how about you get up here and talk? Because I invited you on my show, but you're such a little bitch you won't get up here and talk. So,
So, you call for him to come in, and then right as he's about to, according to Dead Kennedy, he's trying to type in, sure, send me the link. To which, and let's see, where do I have that on there? About the 18 minute, yeah, 18 minute 40-second ish mark. Let me pull that up over here. All right. Let's hear what you have to say here. Oh, and before I do that, there's one thing I wanted you to know is that I have included timestamps. Just that'll play out here in just a second.
While letting them get away with that. And Dead Kennedy's got kicked for spamming. I just want to make sure you see why he got kicked.
Now, what's the difference here between this chat and this chat? Well, let me scroll up to the same time frame. Oh, we're missing a Dead Kennedy. Missing a Dead Kennedy. Traveling Sasquatch. Missing a Dead Kennedy. I have no clue what those messages say. You said on your stream today on the Rock-A-Lot channel that he was swearing, cursing at you in the chat. He might have been. I don't know. And I will never know. Because once you banned him from this stream, all his chat information goes away. So I can't see prior to his subsequent timeout or his ban. Now let's take a look at this.
He got kicked for spamming. Okay?
Let's back that up a few frames here. I have to go back a little bit further than I thought. Play that.
He's got kicked for spamming. I just want to make sure you see why he got kicked. He got kicked for spamming.
You see right down here. Dead Kennedy in Space was timed out by war for 300 seconds. Preceded by Dead Kennedy in Space was hidden by UniRock. Basically banned from the channel. Now, that's not enough for me to side with Dead Kennedy in Space. Not at all. That's just basically me being able to say, well, Kennedy, it looks like you were spamming, but I don't know what any of those messages say. For all I know, it could be, hey, Uni, I've been trying to get in contact with you since December 22nd to be on your show. But I don't have that. But I don't know what those messages said. Now, I know your fans will probably come at me and say, well, yes, that he was cursing and swearing. Without evidence, I don't know what he said. Plain and simple. So let me get the setup over here. And go back to that. All right, so let me pull up VLC. And where do I have that one set up at? So the next piece of information that I was able to gather was your stream from the 22nd that you did to Periscope D Live and your other channels. So I went back and tried to download them. Unfortunately, I couldn't. So I ran OBS doing a screen capture of your D Live of the stream. Now, starting at the 25-minute, 32-second mark. Let me get that lined up here. 25, 32. We'll go back to 27. Okay. Let me switch over. And we'll play.
I have sat down to talk to you. I have not.
Now you're talking about people coming to you about the Steve McRae and Katie Joy Polson thing. Fine. That's irrelevant to my part of this. If I find further information, I will gladly amend what I'm saying here. I have no problem admitting, one, I'm wrong. Two, if I need to correct something, I'll make the correction. But I don't think that's the way this is going to have to go, because let's listen.
Ignored any of you. You're going to say, but what about Dead Kennedys in space? I told him he could come on my show. That was my response. Dead Kennedy said, what did I do wrong? I linked him 3 tweets to show him evidence so that it wasn't just my words. And then I said, I'll let you come on my show and I'll say it straight to your face so that he didn't have to think that I was going to bullshit him. He didn't have to think that I was going to try to attack him or anything. Straight to it. Go look at the conversation on Twitter, and I give Dead Kennedys in Space and Dick Dawson the respect of telling them, I'll have you on my show live so that you're right there and you can say it, you can hear it, we can be straight to each other. That was a respect that I gave them, not some diss. If you go read it, you'll see it. But if Dead Kennedys is going to act like that and attack me like he did, why the fuck is anyone else not? I get it. You're going to say you support the guy. Great. But also, can you not criticize the motherfucker?
There's a difference between criticizing and attacking somebody, UniRock. And I think that it's something that is missed on this. Let me switch over here to my Twitter feed here. So, been doing some digging, and I see this. I rescind my support of the shills. I don't mind if you still support them, but I'm letting my following know. Those of you that subbed or supported because of me, I was wrong and misled you. Thanks, and have a good one. I wish the shills the best. Okay. So then you responded to Dead Kennedy when he responded, what did we do? LOL, so we're playing games now. You can come on my show and I'll tell you to your face, when you coming? Dude, you have literally said nothing to me the whole time. This is out of nowhere. Who's playing games? Yes, Uni, who's playing games? So the next response that you give per your timeline, and this is in the tweets and replies. So this is a accounting of your timeline. You link to this. And it's a screenshot. It's not even the actual tweet. It's a screenshot. Interesting how you got a tweet from the future. Anyways, it says, let's think here. Steve McRae's post saying, let's think here. I was a Navy nuke, etc. And all Dead Kennedy said is, you can't use words to speak to me like a human. You use screenshots and tweet comments. Then you send another one. Screenshot, edit it out, fine. I don't mind you editing for personal context reasons. Or Steve doing that, I should say, actually. But either way, I have no problem with hiding personal information that doesn't need to be there. And your point is these screenshots, okay? And wait, what did Dead Kennedy say? Oh, Dead Kennedy said nothing to that. Why would that be? Oh, wait, let's go back. Oh, yeah, you just keep responding to the same comment rather than keeping a nice literal line of comments so you can have a conversation. Then you share this one. Again, what did we do? Katie's son looks very happy, normal kid, etc. Then you have Dead Kennedy responding, okay, go F yourself, spam bot. I asked for a conversation and you go insane. I don't deserve to be treated this way. I have to agree. You haven't provided him any proof of what the shills did. There's no reason for for why you're rescinding your response or your support to the shills with this. Now, like I said, I might have missing information. And that information is going to have to come from you, Uni. And I'm willing to talk to you about it. Now, this one, I can kind of understand where you might think that he's talking about you were dishonored to your service. It is. I don't think that was Steve's intent here. I think that Steve was saying that since your service, you have not had the honor. Now, I'm not speaking for Steve. That's my interpretation of his words. Here's the thing. I don't know you, Uni. I don't know anything about your past. I don't know anything about you personally. So as far as I'm concerned, you're on a clean slate with me. But that clean slate is starting to slip because of the way that you've been treating Dead Kennedy about this. So, and then you respond with, I'm being serious. When are you coming on? Dick coming too? Question mark. I'll schedule it soon. To which he responds, get fucked. Now here's the key piece that I'm needing more information on. Or you could cop to all the shit you've said to others since this started instead of acting like because you didn't say it on social media, it doesn't matter. That too. What did he say? You haven't provided any information as to what they've done. And then you tweet out that he punked. Okay. So, here's the question, Uni. Why? Why are you treating Dead Kennedy in space this way? What did he do to deserve that? What did any of the shills do to deserve that? You haven't provided much of anything to us for this. You haven't provided any information that I can see about that. This is just one of those situations where you're saying one thing and the shills are saying another thing, and right now the only proof that I have is what they're saying, is that you're being basically a punk ass bitch to Dead Kennedy in space, because he openly talked about his depression and you mocked him for it. But what do I know? I'm just one of those people that served the military honorably, as I assume you did, as I assume Steve did, as I assume AT2 Productions, Team Skeptic, and all my other veteran friends that I've met through YouTube. But yet, none of us have had an issue with the shills that I'm aware of. And I could be wrong. I've only quote unquote been on the shills once, and that was for their New Year's Day hangout that Dick Dawson invited me onto. So, which happened to be on Steve's channel first. So, give me a second here. I am actually going to be queuing up the next piece of information. So, okay. Just so you're aware, I have made a stop in the recording and came back. I've done nothing but pull up to the 31 minute 15 second mark of this stream. Okay? So, and that is from the 26 minute 29 second point. Because you were railing on about Steve, and that right now, for the purposes of dealing about dead Kennedy in space, is a non-issue at this point. All right. So, let's carry on with what I think is the beef of the biggest issue here.
Not this type of guy. I'm the type of dude that'll step the fuck up and tell you what I think, and I won't sit here and think about whether or not it's going to hurt Red's Rhetoric's fucking little feelings. I'm not the dude that's going to sit and say, oh my God, dead Kennedy in space is going to fucking cry, and then other people are going to give a fuck whether or not he's fucking upset or not and try to pat him on the back because he has depression issues. Whatever the fuck, I don't care. I'm going to stand up and tell you what the fuck's going on.
And that, Uni, is the big issue. You've just mocked somebody for having depression and being open about it. I'm sure that in your time of service, you were deployed, if I remember correctly, you were in the Army. You were deployed to Iraq or Afghanistan or both. I am sure you have seen shit that people should not see. But at the same time, I'm sure you suffer from mental issues. For some people, those mental issues are hard to talk about. They are difficult to even be open with people about. Your close friends, your family, let alone the wider internet. And yet, you sit here and you make fun of that. That right there shows me that you have little care in regards to how you treat people yourself. Like you said to me today in your stream, until I troll you, you will treat me with respect. Until I troll you. I'm not trying to troll you. I'm trying to get to the bottom of things. I'm trying to hear things out. And in this context of how you've dealt with dead Kennedy in space, based upon your treatment of him specifically, based upon the way that you have treated the shills in this matter too, makes me wonder why. Because again, I think that I'm missing something, but what am I missing? I don't know. And that what I could be missing could be key to making me change my mind. I highly doubt that though at this point because of the simple fact of your Twitter thread. Okay? This provides me no evidence to what the shills did. This just shows me that you have a hate boner for Steve because he has a beef with Kitty Joy Paulson for her involvement in him losing the Non Sequitur show and thousands of dollars in revenue that show brought in because she was complicit in helping with Kyle. Do we need to pull up those tweets too? That is the underlying issue here. You're treating the shills, and specifically Dead Kennedy in space, with a level of disrespect that is unbecoming of any person because these people did what? Did they make fun of you? Did they laugh at a joke that somebody made at your expense? I mean, honestly, if that's the information I need, why are the shills on your shit list? Why are the shills, quote unquote, playing games? What did they do? Your tweet thread here, and this is from your own Twitter. So this is all public. What did they do to deserve this? Huh? What did they do to deserve this? I don't know. So if you want to talk about this, Unity, you can DM me, J_Brown1981 on Twitter. Here, I'll even pull up my Twitter page, my Twitter profile, so you have my handle. Here you go. And no, I'm not from Aberdeen right now. I'm living here. Yeah, I know I have that location set. It's fine. But honestly, Uni, honestly, what? What did they do to deserve this? Send me a link. You can make it public for all I care. You can blast me on Twitter. All I'm asking of you is to provide me with your evidence of what they have done. That is all I'm asking. Is that too much to ask? I don't know. So, with that, Uni, I await your response. I'm not going to be available tomorrow when you usually live stream because I have previous commitments, such as Veterans Talk Weekly. Saturday, I'm busy. As a matter of fact, the rest of the weekend, I'm busy. If you want me on your show, I'll gladly come on your show. If you want to come onto my channel, by all means, we can set something up. I'm just going to tell you right now. We have to talk this out. And if I'm not satisfied with your response, I'm going to try and bring you in with Dead Kennedy and the other shills. And I'm going to try and get you to talk to them. Because this, to me, reads as you have a huge ass hate boner for Steve because whatever reason. And I'll look into that. I'll go back through your streams and stuff and find your evidence that you have and see if I find that credible or not. But, you know, it is what it is. For those of you that are watching, I'm sorry that I have to put more drama onto the channel. But I don't think Uni would respond to me if I started questioning this in his live chat. I don't think that his mods would allow me to question this in his live chats more to the point. So that's why I put out this channel. That's why I'm putting out this video on my channel. So, take care, everybody. Have fun. Enjoy your weekend. And if you are a football fan, enjoy the division round of the NFL. Have a good one.